Hello, this is Diamond Diva with From Diamond Diva to You. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing some of the red flags that are present in a relationship or in the beginning stages of a relationship. So let's get into it. What I want to get to is the person is overly critical. Now, I want to distinguish the difference between being constructively critical and just being outright disrespectful. Now, the problem is not expressing feelings. The problem is the way that the person goes about expressing their feelings. Because let me first say that when somebody is giving you constructive criticism, the place in which they're coming from is from love, it's from care, it's from concern, and it's up to you to decide where the negative truth lies and what portion of it you need to apply to your life, if any at all. But the problem comes in with someone who's overly critical is the place in which they're coming from. They're coming from a place of a lack of respect, for one. They're coming from a place of a lack of appreciation and also a place of devaluation. Like, this person is looking at you differently in a negative way. Like, nobody should come to you and say, you are fat, you're letting yourself go. Now, it could be true that you're gaining weight or whatever, but if you're in a relationship with someone, they should come and approach you in a way that's not going to leave you feeling disrespected, or in a way that's not going to affect your confidence or your peace or your stability. So watch out for those individuals, because they really don't care about how you feel. Number 2 is the person's actions don't line up with their words. Now, this is a major red flag because sometimes it can signal some type of dissonance within the individual, where there's a disconnect between what they're feeling and what they're doing. So if that person isn't quite sure how they feel about you, then their actions may not line up with their words. If this person just want to keep you like a thing on the string, as they say, like the good Betty Wright, keep that thing on the string, then that person is just going to basically string you along, give you enough, or tell you what you want to hear so that they can keep getting what it is that they want from you. So that's another form of manipulation, basically. So remember that actions reflect your internal workings, your feelings and your thoughts are a result. So another one is if the individual doesn't initiate contact. Now, this can happen for a couple of reasons. 1, he doesn't consider you a priority. 2, you aren't on his mind, or maybe they're just really busy. 3, they're making power plays. And 4, maybe they just feel like you're busy and they don't want to interrupt your schedule. So that's, maybe a positive reason why they're not contacting you first. But, it should be a mutual thing, because one thing you need to keep in mind is that the things that are happening now are going to happen to a greater degree later. So if you're not okay with always having to initiate everything, having to find the dates and plan the dates and always being the one to try to connect with that person and always being the one texting and calling, if you feel like you can't handle that for the remainder of the relationship, then walk away. Another red flag is that this person lies. We call them white lies. They lie about the little things, where they are, where they're going, who they're with, things like that. If this person is lying to you about the little stuff, they'll lie to you about the big stuff. So, as I say often, head for the hills. Another red flag is that this person has trust issues. So if a relationship, if it doesn't have a baseline of trust, there's no way that it's going to work, because you have to operate independently as two different individuals. So if this person isn't respecting your privacy or your space, which you are entitled to in a relationship, then that's not a person that you should be with. That is a person that needs to get themselves together before they need to get in a relationship. So that's like if they're going through your phone, or following you, or tracking you, or questioning you, like investigatively, then that person has some trust issues, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to work through that or not. Another major red flag is this individual is emotionally unavailable. That may be for a variety of different reasons, but maybe this person was married, and they're just it was like very tumultuous, and they had like a lot of traumatic things happen in that relationship that they're carrying around with them. So that is a situation that you don't want to put yourself in. Is if somebody's carrying around baggage that they haven't dealt with, it's going to express itself in how they treat you and how they act in the relationship. And lastly, another red flag is this person has a lot of opposite sex friends, and they don't have same sex friends. Now, this could be for a number of reasons, but usually can indicate that this person is keeping their options open, or this person has trouble connecting with people of their same sex for whatever reason. And you don't want to put yourself in that situation, because